Angie. I thanked myself. Thank you, Whitney, too. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I have some ramen noodles chicken flavor. And today, I'm going to be reviewing All-Stars. And today, I'm going to be reviewing episode 3 of Rupaul'S Drag Race season 11. So, I'm going to be going through the mini challenge, the main challenge, and the runway. Let's get started. So for the mini challenge, this is what was happening. There was a concert for the girl group Seduction, which was the girl group that Michelle Visage was in, and they had to get into quick drag and try and convince the security guards behind the door to let them in to see the show. In my last video, I said my least favorites and my favorites for the mini challenge, and I realized it's a mini challenge, so I'm just gonna say my 4 favorites. My first favorite was Nina. Spoiler, Nina won the challenge. She dressed up as like an adult kid, and she had a notebook, and she's like, she's my mom. And then when they said no, she put on these glasses that made it look like she was crying. My second favorite is Raja. She also won the challenge. The way she said certain lines were so funny. Like, she went, this is my good fur. My third favorite was Plastique. She didn't really say a lot. The way she it was just so funny. My last favorite is Silky. She freaking ran into the door and it all shook. And then she's like, I heard that I can come in. And she just opened the door and walked on in. Oh my god, I love that. That's all for the mini challenge. Nina and Raja both won. And then they were split into 2 teams for the main challenge. So for the main challenge, it wasn't improv on talk shows. They were split into 2 teams where they were preaching about a pop diva. The goal was to preach about that diva and hopefully convert the viewer to that diva. They got to choose the pop diva that they wanted. Remember that. Raja's team chose Mariah and Nina's team chose Brittany. I'm gonna go through the Mariah group first because it was a mess. So let's go through that one first. First of all, they got to pick their diva. They got to pick it themselves. And they picked a queen that they knew nothing about. None of them knew anything about her. I only have 2 favorites for this one. All the rest are my least favorites because this group, oh my god. First is Suga. She was the talk show host with Scarlett. Scarlett was very low energy and took very long breaks, but Suga kind of tried to make it better. And whenever she was talking, it wasn't that bad. My other favorite is Akira. She was a believer of Ariana Grande, and now she was being converted to Mariah Carey. The judges were saying that they had to figure her story out, but it was easy to figure out. You kind of got it. The rest are all my least favorites. So, yeah. Can we just talk about Plastiques, though? Ariana Grande. It was funny because of how bad it was, but now for the Britney group, aka Nina West group. This was so good. All of these were really my favorite, but there were a few. So I'm gonna go through my top 3 favorites. There's only really one person that didn't do that good, and that was Mercedes. She kind of missed the jokes, but the overall group did really good, so it didn't really matter, especially compared to the other group. I mean, my top 3 faves was Nina West. She was the host. She also won the challenge. She was so funny, and the way she interacted with the other talk host, Brooklyn, was so funny. You didn't even know that it was improv. They almost seemed like they were having a normal conversation. My second favorite was Miss Vanjie. I'm gonna do that every single video. Vanjie was the person who was doing a live conversion. She brought it up. She was so high energy, and it was just so entertaining to watch her. I was always looking for her. She was so good. Thank you, Miss Vanjie. I thanked myself. Thank you, Whitney, too. My third favorite was Ariel. She was the singer who played the piano. Her little Britney-isms were really funny. How at the end of the song she went, yes. Yeah. Oh. Yes. And she looked really good. Her hair, that was on point. Now on to the runway. You run the Next is Miss Sugarcane. I love that she showed her culture through this look. I love her hair and how it looks like a pine cone. I do wish it was higher up though, because it's like on her forehead. I also love her eyeshadow and how it's like black. It kind of reminds me of Detox and I think Roxy in All Stars 2 when they both had that line. Show pictures here. It's a 2. Next is Plastique Tiara. This is different from Scarlett's. It's like a silver instead of like a white. I love how it shines. Everything looks good. This is a shoot. Oh my god. Next is Miss Akira Davenport. I love the headpiece. I love the gold. Everything goes. This is a shoot. Do I even have to explain? Next is Raja O'Hara. It's very basic. This is so simple. Also, did you notice that her boots in this runway were the same as episode 1 runway? Like, this is a boot. Like the boot she wore twice. Next is Nina West. She does look a lot like Thorgy, right? I mean, like, side by side here. Looks like she has a mop on her head. She just looks like a giant mop. But I kind of like that. I love how when she like moves her head, the freaking thing moves with her. It's also kind of shiny, so it makes it more elegant. This is a 2. Next is Brooklyn Heights. I bet she's gonna win the whole freaking show. Like, yes. I love how it's not like the others. Instead, she has flowers going down, and when most people think of fringe, they think of like, ooh. But no, she was like, I'm gonna have flowers going down, like a freaking canopy or something. It gives off a hippie vibe. I could also picture Trixie wearing something like this. This is a shoot. Next is Miss Vanessa Vanjie. Fun fact, if you put every single runway of Vanjie's together, she has only worn red. Don't believe me, here are the facts. The look is simple. Just like a little fringe here, a little fringe there, like not a lot. The hair gives it a share look. It brings it up a little bit more. So this is a 2. Oh my god. Oh my god. Next is Evie Oddly. Where do I start? She came out with a jellyfish umbrella thing. It's so different and I love that. Even Troy's reaction was literally me at home like, oh my god. It's a shoe. Next is Mercedes Iman. I do get the army vibe that she was going for. The hat, no. Gotta go. You can't even see her face with it on. It's a scoop. Next is Ariel Versace. I love hollow. I'm a holosexual. I love this. It doesn't really say fringe to me, but it's with her style. And I like that she put her own twist to it. This is a 2. Next is Honey Davenport. The hat isn't really functional, like she has to look up, but the way it all goes is so good. It reminds me of Lady Gaga in some way. This is a 2. Last is Silky Nutmeg Ganache. I mean, it looks good, but it doesn't look good. It's an in-between. At the same time, it's really cool because it's like a lot of fabric and it's like, whoa, cool. It all moves when you move. But the other side is that it's just a bunch of freaking fringe everywhere. I loved it when she was dancing down the stage, like, and everything was like, all the fringe was moving. What do you call it when like a fringe does that thing? It's fringing. This is a boot. So that is all of the runways. We did it. Here are the results. Nina won the challenge for the lip sync. Get ready for this, tea, honey. So the Mariah group did so bad. RuPaul was so upset with them all. She made them all lip sync, all 6 of them, on this one stage. On this one stage. This is probably how big it was. For a second, I thought she was going to send like more than one queen home because she was so upset with all of them. They were all fighting for the attention and bumping into each other. Honey jumped off the stage in a latex gown that she could barely move in. She was fighting so hard, but she didn't deliver. So Honey went home. Also, in Untucked, they showed the behind the scenes of Honey going home and her like packing her things. She was so sad. She collapsed behind the stage because she was so sad. This is me hugging Honey right now. I could just imagine being in her shoes. But as Trixie said before, she was saying like the real drag race happens after the show because there are queens who didn't win that are so popular, like Latrice, Katya. So just because you don't win doesn't mean that it's over. It's just the beginning. Awesome. in Untucked, Silky, I don't know what happened to Silky. She just went off. She was at 101 today. Silky was saying how she didn't like the challenge because she was uncomfortable saying that Brittany was her god and that she worshipped her, which I understand. And then all of a sudden changed the whole conversation. It was just like, I was ready to lip sync and she like pulled her tearaway off and started screaming. Like, what? And then Evie was so funny. She's like, what does that have to do with anything? She was calling her out. That was some not needed drama. That was good television. That's about everything that happened. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, there will be a link in the description, and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.